hours on this, obviously. It's just a demonstration. I think you got the idea by now. You can spend hours on this, obviously. It's just a demonstration. You got the idea by now. You can spend hours on this. See a lot of purple happening in there. It's just a demonstration. Alright, you got the idea. Rough by now. Very rough, a lot rougher than the other.
Oh, es geht jetzt ab. Ah, Mr. Klink, Mr. Klink. 3 Leute sind schon drin direkt. Oh, es geht jetzt ab. Ah, Mr. Klink, Mr. Klink. 3 Leute sind schon drin direkt. Oh, es geht jetzt ab. Ah, Mr. Klink, das ist weg.
See that? Is it just me? I love this kind of stuff.
Ah, Mr. Klink, das ist weg.
Others see that?
Dann machen wir hier noch schön die ganzen Sounds aus. Chat separat. So.
Könnt ihr mich hören? Junge. Hallo? Könnt ihr mich hören? Funktioniert der Ton zumindest? Queen. Mic check 1, 2. Geht nicht? No sound? Sound ja, Sound nein. Hallo? Doch, alles gut. Okay. Hey, there's our new Belgium friend. Please chat, say hello to Blood Angel's puppy. Yeah, they nice. I recognized you immediately. I'm fine. Before we start, and since Kev is in the chat, you're in Antwerpen, right? Funny enough, I've been there before, and probably you already know where this is heading to. You guys have like the craziest train station I've ever been to. Like, ridiculous. Like, this is a homework for everyone else. Go and Google Antwerpen train station. You can see that the what was it, like diamond trading? This was like the diamond trading cross section. It's insane. Like, the train station is an absolute madness. Yeah, the YouTube stream. Die Zahnfee sagt, hör auf, dich zu verstecken. Guys. Okay, now it's much better. Yeah, it's again technical issues. Like, it's crazy. I think, like, I tested it on purpose. I tested it obviously before because I didn't want to run into time troubles today. And I tested it at 12 o'clock. Everything was fine. I took a full hour for tech support, Googled stuff, asked ChatGPT, what's this problem, what's that problem. I fixed all of it. Now, half an hour ago, I wanted to start, same problems again. And now I think it must be the cable of the camera, which is why the camera is again not working. And we're just doing the face streamy stream. But yeah, technical issues loves me. Yeah. Cool that Kevin is here today. Everyone go check out. I think it's the same name on Instagram, if I'm not mistaken. I think some of the best Blood Angels stuff that's going on right now on the internet. Oh yeah, I use ChatGPT all the time. It is so good. Maybe you could tell I'm a bit sick. It's getting better again. But I was out for a couple of days. And you can still hear it a little bit from my nose and very noisy nose noises. So yeah, I hope that's fine for everyone. That this is another just chill and chat stream, and I guess I will have to order a new cable. It's one of those ridiculous expensive cables that I got not too long ago, but I think it must be the cable. I have no other explanation. It's just saying no signal, cameras on, cameras working. I didn't change anything. You gotta chill like this with me today. But I'm very much looking forward, because last week I was full of hatred after this stupid airbrush primer, blah blah blah. I was frustrated after 5 hours of airbrushing, doing like commission work, and like the table was full. It was at least 100 models, and then the primer was bad or whatever, and I had to start from scratch again. I was fucking angry. I was really angry. I texted AK and asked them, and I showed them the pictures of the primer that I'm using, and they said it's an old primer and sometimes they have these issues. So maybe it's that. But the most annoying thing about it was that it's happened, like, I wasn't spraying and then it immediately happened. I was spraying and it happened after it dried. So yeah, I got so many replies from many friendly people who said it had to do with it's a typical problem of humidity, but it had nothing to do with that, because I'm sitting here in this room since 5 years and I've never had this problem. And I assume it's actually the primer that turned bad. And also AK said that's probably a bad primer batch or something like that. So I'm getting new primers now. Yeah. Well, actually, I'm enjoying. I can paint like I love painting with the elbows on my desk now that I'm not streaming the minis. I can do this again. All right. Yeah, I think it's time for me to test some different primers. I mean, I'm taking the AK stuff because I'm sponsored with the AK team, so I get those primers all the time, and I had them since forever. And I like to skip the priming step because I know it's necessary. But like, for example, this dinosaur right now, maybe you've seen it before. This is like this brick red, and the color is, I'm washing the models before. The color is holding really good on it. I never had the issue that the primer is not holding or something like that. So sometimes I skip the priming step. So that's why some of my primers are really old and maybe they are like wasted, turned bad. I don't know. We'll fix it. There will be new stuff. But definitely, two type of gods are not on my side. Those are the airbrush gods and the computer gods. Those are not my friends. I did not bring enough sacrifices for those two type of gods. I primed my minis as well, 3 hours or something like that. Unpaid overtime. Doesn't that bring back memories from before I became your own boss? Yep, Flo. But actually, in the old job, the working time was really fair. It was just boring work. That was the only issue. You had a lot of trouble priming the workshop orcs, but you spray them with a rattle can, right? Usually the only problems that occur with a rattle can are temperature, like if it's too cold and stuff like that. Oh, you have that nice mini. I got one issue. The primer gets off from the mini, but only in a few points. Yeah, that's probably usually if there's like fat. If you have like a fat film on your fingers and you touch the model on certain areas, then those areas the paint doesn't stick. That's always great to have like a brush or something, or clean them before, then you don't have that. All right, so many new people. Nice. Welcome. Pedro from Brooklyn, welcome. Also AK primer and airbrush. Yeah, apparently AK has some issues with the primers. That's what we found out last week now. Hey. Hola, Lucas. Hey. So nice that so many people are joining today. Love it. Also, Ruben. Hello. Oh, you have to travel to Luxembourg. Nice. Then you're very close to my hometown. Luxembourg is just 60 kilometers away from where I grew up. I was in Luxembourg all the time, especially for filling up the gas tanks, because the petrol is super cheap, or used to be super cheap. And by the way, this is the best. First of all, this is the best teapot, and this is the best combination. I really like. It's Salbei. What's Salbei in English? Salbei tea with some lemon and some honey. I really like that. That's like the best medicine. Oop. So cheers. Welcome everyone. And to all the new ones, the camera is still not working. Probably the cable is broken. I tested it and it used to work, but now it's not working anymore. I won't get angry. All right. Tell me about your weeks. What models are you painting on? And Kevin, why are you here? I saw some pictures where you were on holidays with your family. Aren't you? Was that only over Easter and you're back again, or are you joining from somewhere else? For me, it's one of those strange months again. Like, my parents are visiting at the moment. Obviously, they're not here at home, but they're staying with my sister. Tomorrow you go back to Belgium. Ah, nice. Where are you at? Are you in Spain or something? I can't completely remember. The Oris Spire Hunters. Nice. yeah, Trier, Luxembourg. That's my hometown area. That's really close to Saarbrücken. Nice, nice. Yeah, Spain. I was in Spain for a holiday last year too. I really enjoyed it. But I also know exactly what you mean with finally back to the minis. At some point, we miss it, right? I've been I've been building so much lately. Like I'm assembling also Blood Angels. um, Assembling quite a lot of Blood Angels for a commission right now. Then I actually finished, a little spoiler for all of you, I finished building the last piece for the Creek army. And it's a converted Atropos Titan or Knight. I think it's Atropos Knight in the style of Creek. So we're talking this size. It's another model in the size of the Tau Titan. And this time there will be a full process, and I'll put it to Patreon. So I've started building Tau. Well, that's a smart decision. Oh, thanks, man. Glad you like the tank. I mean, it's a commission, so it's the clock was ticking. I saw the pictures I posted today myself, and was like, oh, I wish I could have, like here and there. I probably, if it would be for myself, or if there would be more budget, I would spend more money. But it's one of those gamer customers. So he would rather have the entire model magnetized and all weapon options and a little less juice for the paint job, which is all right. I think it's looking okay, but still, I see a lot of possibility for improvement. I just realized I feel like I need to say sorry for the paint job, just because Kev is here. I was really blown away by your standard. I mean, how long are you painting for single model? They look like 15 hours plus, maybe even longer, huh? They look really, really good. My dad lives here, so we try to visit him as much. Ah, nice. So your dad is Spanish, or did he just move away? Yeah, 20 hours. I thought so. That's really nice. I for my commission, I like the budget says I need to stick, like the tank was 6 hours, I think, in total with assembly, and the rest of the minis I cannot spend more than 1.5 hours on, roughly. So I'm doing more a mass project, which is always like, I like painting fast. I enjoy that. But sometimes I wish I could post more high quality stuff in order to show that I can also paint different things. But yeah, that's okay. I enjoy the lean back and many models painting more than painting so many hours on a single model. And I mean, I can do that, but for Golden Demon and those kind of things. Pedro. Settling on paints for Dark Angels. Oh, dude, I'd love to help, but at the moment for Patreon, there are so many other topics in the pipeline. Like I'm doing the bones, I'm doing the red tutorial, I need to do Vashtor, I'm preparing a Road to Golden Demon thing, I'm preparing a black tutorial, but sooner or later I will cover some Dark Angels. So if you're doing Tau now for the time, maybe I'll be there in time when you're ready. Oh, thanks, Kevin. Thanks, man. He just moved over there. All right. Seems to be hard to know what you could upgrade the paint job a lot, but you can't because they didn't pay for it. I mean, it's not like they're not paying for it, but I'm usually I'm usually a little bit stupid because I have a certain budget. I kind of have to calculate now how much time to spend on it, and there's always a limit. And I used to do commissions for fun, and now I have to do them for a living, so I need to do quite a lot of commissions, so it's more focusing on speed. I used to paint a lot more over the budget just because I like it, and I didn't have to live of it, make a living out of it, you know? So whenever I have more time, I always spend more time on the models than I should, since it's still a hobby. Like, I'm very happy about that. It's not, taking commissions has not killed the hobby vibe for me. I'm still in love with painting, and actually specifically painting. I just try to avoid computer work. So editing and all that kind of stuff is not painting, and I do not enjoy that, but it's part of the game. Like, I need to do it for advertising and blah, blah, blah. Which is fine. Like, I'd always take the trade-off, do a little bit of editing and pictures here and there and videos, and instead of just painting all day. And on the other side would be going back to a corporate job, so I'd always take the first deal. I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying it. But maybe you could also tell, like, last week I canceled the Twitch stream. Sometimes I enjoy painting for myself and not making content out of it, and just painting for the painting's sake. That's something I enjoy, and it just results in you guys seeing less of what I do. I'm still looking for a nice balance, so we'll see. Ah, Zatua! Hello, hello! Welcome, welcome! Everything under 20 hours is a slap chop. I've also been listening and reading into the Siege of Rocks, so feeling so compelled to invest into Krieg. Oh yeah, dude. Krieg. Teamed up with the Dark Angels and the book, and now I'm questioning, do I start a Battlefield diorama with Krieg, Dark Angels, World Eaters, Death Guard, and Cultists? Damn. That sounds lovely. Do it, please. It does sound nice. It does sound very nice. Yeah. At the beginning, when I started, coming back to the whole commission topic, like, the dream of everyone's painting journey probably is having so many patrons that you can just paint what you want. And that was my initial goal when I started. Especially after seeing that Patreon went really well in the beginning. But now this is going to be the first month where I'm losing more patrons than I'm winning. So I'm getting like $100 less than last month, which is a weird feeling, but it's part of the game. And I also realized it's okay. Like, it's not like I don't want to do any commissions anymore, and I can just do some commissions and some Patreon, and it's just going to be a mix of everything. So I'm trying to chill and not worry too much, and there will be better months again. My take on Corios Con 2, like the video, I have all the files on my computer. It waits to be edited. Like, I have a lot of camera footage, a lot of pictures, a lot of videos, and yeah. But since YouTube isn't really working for me, it doesn't have priority. Maybe that's the reason. But also, like, I don't want to become a YouTuber. I don't want to sit in front of my computer. I want to paint as much as I can, and YouTube is just YouTube is editing, man. YouTube is a lot of sitting in front of the computer. Yeah, I totally get it. I'm on the same page now. I get a bit underpaid for commissions because it's a side quest I do and not my main job. I try to get away from the Mines of Moria, which is my job. Tell me more about the Mines of Moria. And it's absolutely normal to be underpaid for commissions. But whoever is getting those commissions can be very, very happy because they look so fantastic. And I'm pretty sure, like, if you spend 20 hours on them and you charge $50 per hour, I assume that's not the price that anyone is paying for them. There's just a natural limit to commissions that people are willing to pay. And $50 an hour sounds a lot for everyone who is doing this as a side quest. But I remember back in uni, everyone who was talking or giving seminars about being your own boss, they said the minimum amount of loan per hour you should take as an independent entrepreneur is at least 76 euros, and that was back in 2015. Because of taxes, because of holidays, because of days where you get sick, where you can't generate income, and so on, all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm talking about. Side quest, and I'm still waiting. No, not a video. Just how you felt. Did you enjoy it? Was Niels nice to you? Yes, absolutely. Then probably you missed the stream right after CoriousCon because I already I feel like I already talked about it a little bit, but I'm happy to repeat. It was absolutely fantastic. It was absolutely fantastic, especially because Konstantin started the whole event with, "This is not a tournament." And this non-competitive gaming environment is something I like a lot and I enjoyed a lot. And I was blown away by the boards, obviously. And I had the honor to be able to play. I was able to play or allowed to play on the two coolest boards. So I was very happy. It was an amazing experience. And at the last day, I understood the rules. I mean, I did some test games before, but it was a complete new game for me, more or less. And I got 2 games where people just wrecked me. They knew the rules very well, and I got destroyed. So that wasn't too nice. I tried to stay positive, but on top of not knowing the rules very well and being destroyed by pros, on top of that, I was very unlucky when it comes to rolling the dice, but it was absolutely fine. Like on the next day, I had 2 games that were fantastic, lovely. Everyone was super nice. The models looked great. The tables looked great. It was a fantastic, fantastic event. I thought you were coming too. I had no idea you weren't coming. And Niels was super nice to me. He was like my secret crush from the event. How do you know him? Have you met him before? It's a huge blast furnace. We melt lead, nickel, so the temperature is basically killing me daily. Ah, damn! So you're like in a metal worker, something like that. It's not only the airbrush. It's more than an airbrush. For me, it's not only about efficiency. It's also about making the people happy, because I want them. Obviously, I want them to get the product and say, "Fuck yeah, I want this to order there again in the future." So I'm trying to find a good balance between price. I'm probably not the cheapest commission painter, but I'm also always giving something extra on the top. So if someone's ordering I'm always giving like all-inclusive prices, and then you get like these are a commission. I added like 3D printed bits. There are special plans. I converted a dinosaur creek. So stuff like that. You always will get something nice extra on top. Nils, anscheinend mag ich einfach den Namen. You met him in Hamburg, okay. Nice, yeah, I saw the event. He texted me about it. I saw the event. He's a really nice guy. He's obviously not as nice as Satyr, the OG Nils. Hey, Volker. Hello. Welcome. Nice to see you, and nice to see that you reactivated the hobby motivation. I love the ash waste slash what are Nergu ghosts? What are they called? I love that collab. Huge fan of the entire chapter that you came up with there. But to be honest, it's more nice for me to see that after a lack of motivation, you've found your way back. That's nice. Or at least it seems like it. Maybe you need another 2 or 3 sessions to be fully back, but good to hear, man. Hope you're feeling well. It's that calf miniatures, yes. He's also German. Do it. Pick up a brush. Join us. My camera is not working, so you're not seeing what I'm painting, but we're having a chat, exchanging thoughts. Hey, it's Poochie. Hi. I'm not sure. I think we've it says you're a first-time chatter here, but I'm fairly sure the name does ring a bell. I think we've been texting before. You're also German, right? But I'm always having a hard time connecting the names and without a profile picture. It's kind of funny. But hey, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong. You'll tell me in a sec. Nice. Welcome. Ich wollte nicht übergriffig sein. No hard feelings. Nice. So we have some international peeps going on today. We have some Belgian people from Spain, or in Spain. We have Brooklyn as a constant nice joiner. And we have a bunch of Germans now. Perfect. Oh, this is too good. This is too yum. That's fine. It's still weird for me to read German text and Austria. Nice, Martin. Martin, I think I'm seeing you in the stories of Marcos all the time, right? You're the guy helping out in the workshops, or you're in the shop at least. I don't have a 3D printer for 2 reasons. One is space. My girlfriend's already killing me for taking so much space in the nice, cozy living area, right? Well, she's not listening. So space is definitely an issue. Like this room is packed with boxes, minis, unbuilt projects. It's all behind cabinets, so it's like kind of okay to live here. But a 3D printer. The second reason is just rent a bigger flat. Yeah, it's extremely cheap in Munich. I'll just get a 5th room. Oh, fun fact, they are selling the apartment just below us, and we went downstairs to ask how much they want. It's 80 square meter. Guesses, how much are they selling it? It's like a Altbau, it's nothing fancy. It's just like a regular apartment. Guesses, 80 square meter, Munich. It's close to the backstage, so Volker, you know at least where it is, plus minus. The first two guesses are like crazy far from each other, like 450. The next one goes 900. Selling. Oh, Ben. Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben. Hey, Ben. Oh, you can tell who is living in Munich and who is not living in Munich. I'm afraid I have to say the only one who is close to it has been Volker. It's too much. It's not 975, but it's actually like 850. It's insane. It's absolutely insane. So yeah, that's the rent situation and living prices in Munich at the moment. Fun, innit? It's absolutely insane. So actually now, after hearing that once again, I'm like, why am I here again? Why am I doing this? Ben, we need to meet more often, so it makes sense that we are living in this city. And by the way, ab zurück ins Saarland. Yeah, I guess for 850, it also got more expensive there, but I assume for 850 I could have a house with a nice Chewie area and an extra house. Ben, let me tell you of a story. Like the other day, I met Luck Metal, Rafa, especially because we met each other again at CuriosCon, and we're like, it can't be that we haven't met in Munich now. We're living in the same city, and he's also living around the corner. He's like super close. So yeah, we managed to meet finally. And he also had no idea that you're all also living around the corner. And he is super down to start building also terrain. So I think slowly there's like a group of 4 or 5 talented people who want to build really nice terrain. And I think we should do that. I think we should start generating that. Look who's able to walk again. Leah's hip is a lot better.
Only knuckle
Oh yeah.
a little bit.
Oh yeah, dancing. Da, 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 da. See? And that's... Oh, Ben schreibt, bald krüppel ich ab. Ben, when is it your turn? Humpelstilzchen.
Hey!
Humpelstilzchen, oh my god, that's genius. Hey,
Noch nie
Fred.
gehört?
Nee, Humpelstilzchen habe ich noch nie gehört. Kennt das jeder andere, oder wie?
Boop, boop.
Hey, Fred. Okay, Ben's... So your operation is on that date, right? 9th of May. Dann ist Ben dran.
Oh, wow. Ben, ich kann dir Übungen geben, gar kein Thema, bin Profi.
Leah, out of 10 points, how much would you recommend hip surgery? So Ben knows what to expect.
2.
Two out of 10 stars. Hip surgery would not recommend again.
Muss Ben auch, oder wie? Aber keine neue.
Aber auch irgendein Ersatz.
Nein, keine neue. Ben, du kriegst eine neue Hüfte? Was?
Ben hat auf jeden Fall eine OP.
Ja. Well, 2 is not 0. Yeah, okay. I don't have that much of pain like the last year, so it's...
Hier, Arthroskopie, schreibt er.
Ah, okay. Ja gut, aber dann wird nur ein Knochenpart abgetragen. Ist trotzdem nicht geil.
Lea sagt, du sollst dich nicht so
Knochen
anstellen.
abtragen. Ja, genau.
Lea,
Gar nicht.
Lea sagt, shut up, Pussy. Soll ich dir ausrichten? Sollbruchstelle für 8 Wochen. Eieieiei.
Ja, aber das ist genau das, was sie bei mir hätten machen können von dem Jahr noch. Und weil mein erster Arzt es nicht gesehen hat, musste ich die neue Hüfte reinbauen lassen. Hätte ich das von dem Jahr, hätte mein erster Arzt es gesehen von dem Jahr, hätte ich ja damals auch nur eine Arthroskopie mit Knochenabtragen bekommen können.
Yikes. Wir müssen den noch hauen gehen. Ja, aber echt. Fun story to that doctor who kind of missed telling Lea how severe the problem is.
Ich bin ein Cyber-Ork. Finde ich gut. Richtig gut.
Lea, das ist dein Keyword, Orks.
Orkse und Morkse.
I have
sister.
I have her in the right spot now. I've been listening to Orc audiobooks for weeks, and at some point she was just like, Orcs, Morks? What the fuck? So now she's deeply involved in Orc lore.
So the alternatives to not having the surgery, yeah, pain.
Yeah, sooner or later she would have to do it anyway. I think it was like a
2 years.
2 years max time limit.
They can do some injections into the hip. But I don't know, cortisone. But cortisone destroys the bones, so I could do it now or in 2 years.
Yeah, and he said right after the operation that it was better to do it now.
Yes.
It looked horrible in there. Yeah, it's not worth doing the waiting version. Ooh, I missed a mold line. Alright, I feel like I need to give you a short preview. I want to show you something really cool that I've been building the last 4 or 5 days while I was sick. So if you're curious, I want to show you something. Hold on. Especially since Ben is here, and I think we're working on a similar project. So brace yourselves for a tiny model. Isn't that absolutely ridiculous size-wise? These two are different at the moment still, but it's a Creek Titan, and I converted him so he has like a hand. This is like a hand, so he's holding this. He's holding it in his hand, and on his back, these are the rockets from the Creek artillery set, like the bits. And the gun. Both of the Atropos guns glued together, and this is also from the artillery part. So it's this is going to be a quite big project, but I'm loving the conversion already. Then also this whole posture of him standing on a rock. And down there's the little robot. The robot and the cave and all the fire things. So this is like he looks a little bit, sometimes from certain angles, he looks a little bit like he's playing the guitar. Like a rock star. So, and now I ordered in UK the tactical rock, exactly. So now I ordered in UK some of the cables, because so far I've always used these kind of cables, the regular cables for conversions. And now I want the really cool ones that look a little bit like the guitar strings that are like boop, 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 boop. But they're easier to bend. They're crazy expensive, but I think I love it. It was time. I wanted that all the time. This is also for the same dude. Absolutely. Yep. Poochie, I will paint it, and then there will be plenty of close pictures. Don't worry. Oh yeah, absolutely. I want a group pick anyway, with the two armies and commissions next to each other. Oh yeah, I also ordered that green stuff wobbly cables. Exactly. That's also something I just ordered that today. Funny. The thing with the green stuff thing is that it's limited in size. Like, you can obviously add them to each other, but then you will always see the middle part, and the others, they come in this length, and sometimes I don't know, I wanted both, you know? Fuck it, it's hobby money. But yeah, both will be there. I realize there's no real explanation for it while talking about it. You're right, Volker. I probably could have stick to just that. It's more long-lasting, but I wanted to test it. I've never had it in my hands before, so I wanted to give it a try. All right, let's give me more light. I'm a huge cables fan. I realized this at some point. I'm just like, oh, and now we can add cables and it will look better. And I think that I will start adding this. Like, I think I want to do a project that's based on cables and have a lot of tentacles, cables, stuff on the shoulders, all that kind of stuff. Oh, there's also stuff going on YouTube I'm just seeing. Yes, I actually also do see the YouTube chat. I do. Jean Batard also wrote, I'm seeing you guys, I'm seeing you. I was just distracted with the other chat. I'm having both chats open. Also, Rafa is there. Hey Rafa Fischer, wirst du die neuen Rohan-Modelle passend zu deiner bestehenden Rohan-Armee bemalen? Das Farbschema war brutal. Interesting question. Are you referring to the Rohan that I did back in 2015? The white and beige ones? Since I'm not playing a lot anymore, probably not. There's so many projects in the pipeline, and I've painted all of the new Rohan models. But I've painted them in the classic scheme, so not in the beige one that I've done before. I think I've posted all of those already on Instagram. I also painted all of the Dunland guys and built a little dioramas out of it. And I think there should be a YouTube video about it, like a making of. I think the last video I uploaded on YouTube is about the Dunland Saruman diorama. Oh yeah, man, absolutely. Thanks for stopping by, Kevin. Super nice that you took some time, showed up. although you're on vacation. That's twice as nice. See you next time, man. Good evening. Tommy hat mich gezwungen, mit 40k anzufangen. Well, I'm hearing that people complain about 40k all the time, and I just haven't played in a while. I just think all the other systems are more intriguing to me, like Kill Team, More Time, Necromunda. All the small gang systems are something that's just more realistic for me to actually play it, because I can finish a squad or a gang in a kind of certain time. If I'd start playing 40k orcs, I'd be ready in 15th edition to start playing. So that's not going to happen. Alles versinkt im Schatten von Necromunda. Well, Martin, then just paint. And also, I think I missed your answer. There was quite a lot going on in the chat. I think I missed the answer. Is that you in the stories of Marcus all the time? Are you hanging out in the new Marcus Miniatures world all the time? Is that you? Have I detected you? And Ben, I think it's time for me to learn the new Kill Team, and it's time for you to start a Necromunda gang. And then we can start building really cool terrain for Necromunda and play with Thomas and with Rafa. So now I answered the YouTube people, and they're not answering me, so they're doing the same. They're being bitchy now. They're doing the same back to me now. Oh, Volker, I'll have a look later. At the moment, I don't have... I won't be able to open the link. Tell us what's in the picture. The sheer amount of rules and depth that keeps me from one end side from work, training, painting, gaming, Kill Team, when... It's the same for me. Ah, for the Titan. Nice, that's good. Now you made me curious. Yeah, it's not as complicated as I thought it would be. That being said, for me it's the same with Kill Team. Like I really need to get into the rules, building a gang, and so on. Probably I could play with some of the minis that I already have, like Vespides or whatever. But I would obviously want, if I'm going in, I would want to start a new thing, which would probably be the new Tyranids thing. I think they just got a Kill Team, right? If I'm not mistaken. That would be something I'd love to paint. I still want to do Tyranids. I'm just getting... I'm getting requests for a lot of commissions I really don't want to do, but I'm never getting a commission for Tyranids or Orcs. Imagine me doing Orc commission. Phew! I'd pay for that. I'm taking that back right away, because then people will actually do that. But I would love to paint some Tyranids and some Orcs. I bought myself some Orcs for myself, so there will be, as soon as there's some free time, so never, there will be some Orcs. Oh, nice. Perfect. Volker, yeah, send it to me as DM. That's the best. It's easier as fuck. Start out with the Space Marine Kill Team. Makes it easier. Yeah, I already heard that. That's winning all the Kill Team tournaments and so on. Yeah, I can imagine. Like doing commissions on the sides can be tough, but it's good. Then there are more commissions for the people who making a living out of it. Oh, my nose is blocked. Let me get a tissue. Also, this is a nice project that I'm going to do tomorrow. Can you see these? 3 little heads. They're like skulls from different animals. I'm really looking forward to that. The patrons have requested a bones tutorial. So tomorrow I'm going to do 3 different approaches on how to paint bones. That's actually something I'm very much looking forward to. Actually, I could prime these right now. I'll do it tomorrow. Boys before toys when you create your gang. I had the exact opposite feeling, because at CuriosCon I could have come with a lot less peeps, because we went like only the last scenario playing with all of them. But I agree, Necromunda isn't that hard. And once understood, I think it's pretty straightforward. And the only thing that's weird is with the wounds and how damage is dealt. I think that's not very clear in the beginning. But yeah. Oh yeah, speaking of the Patreon, there's the link. I'll go to the toilet and I'll be back in 1 minute. Hey, Lenny! Hello, hello. I have to go and pack some stuff for my work trip. Have a nice evening and stay excellent to each other. Winky, winky. Kontinent versinke. The stay excellent to each other sounds very familiar. Didn't Colonel always say that? I think he always posted that under his pictures. No? Yes? No? Maybe I'm confused. Alright. Here we are again. Welcome, Lenny. And as you can tell, Lenny, we started off with another strong technical issues streak. So the big camera's still having some issues. I really don't want to order a new cable and then see it's not been the cable, but it's probably the cable. We'll see. So when is Lenny coming over to be my technical support? That's the question. That's the only question I have. Wann Tech Support? Lenny Tech Support for GTA 6. And YouTube chat is dead now after I haven't replied in the first place, which is a pity. I'm sorry for that. I love you too, YouTube. And John even asked for a private tuition slot. I'm such a bad I'm such a bad streamer. Well. Well, you are already, it feels like you're already sleeping less than anyone else. You're always online. You're always present. Always around. And I see Falco is a lot on the Hobby Hotel Discord too. Hanging out with you guys, huh? It's really funny how anytime anyone anywhere posts something, Lenny is always there. Lenny always likes it immediately. Absolutely crazy. Fastest liker in the fastest liker in the Wild West. Hello. Oh, we have a Wookiee sound to activate. Oh, you got a new partnership. Tell me about it. What is it? What's the new partnership? Now I am curious. Nice. Yeah, Pika Pro, they are really, really cool. They are such nice people. They are, like, I have no idea how they are still in business because they're doing so much for the community. And I'm happy that it's somehow paying back for them. They're being very supportive. They're supporting the Roman Lappat workshop since years. I just really like the North German way of talking. So when you're on the phone with them, they just go like, ja, nö, kein Problem, können wir machen. Ja, sicher. And I really like that. And I think that's beautiful. Alrighty. Actually, this is super stupid to start painting this now. I just realized. I should start with a dinosaur now. It's a pity that you cannot see this. Maybe I'll switch to something else, and once the camera is working again, I can then do the wet blending on the dinosaur, because this is such a satisfying thing to watch. Nice. Hast du den geschrieben oder die dir? Ah, that's nice that Epic Basing sent you stuff, because that must have been probably in the very beginnings, in the early starts, because they are very, or I think it's just one guy, I think he's very passive after it got so successful. I think he's not giving out a lot of stuff anymore. At least that was my experience. When I asked him if he would be interested in some kind of exchange, he was like, best he can do is a 5% discount, which is okay. And speaking of partnerships, I mean, I hate to do advertising. It's really, I need to learn how to do it. Like Kilian is really good at it. He's just posting the stuff all the time. I just hate to throw the links into people's faces, but I should do it. I should do it somehow more. I don't know. I need to find a good way of doing it in a proper way, but I just hate doing it. I think like I feel like I'm annoying the people. Where was I? Oh yeah, speaking of airbrushes, like I now tested the Galeri airbrush since they sent one around, and I gotta say it's really good. It's freaking good. Like for $80, you get a proper airbrush. The results, the spraying results were impressive. Ah, nice. He said that the bases were inspired by your bases. Ah, perfect, man. Nice. Mr. Klink, did you order it with the link? I already have a link in it. You guys, when you order stuff, you always gotta use some creator's link. But I assume you, it's kind of hidden in the profile. But interesting that you ordered one and say that I recommended it. I just posted a story that I'm starting to use it. So far, I did not recommend anything. I just tested it so far, and now soon though I can recommend it, because I don't want to make advertising for stuff that I don't think is good. But now I've tested it, and I can say it is good. Let me show you something that I was a little bit confused about. So this is the airbrush, and the cool thing about it is it has a pressure valve, which is pretty good. The trigger is, I would say, especially compared to the new Infinity, a downside. This is the only thing where you can feel like this is an $80 airbrush compared to a $250 airbrush. That's the only thing. But the rest, like spraying wise, I think this is a real problem for Harder and Steenbeck. Maybe that's a little bit exaggerated, but it's really good. It's really good at that price point. And the thing that I wanted to show you is, you won't be able to see it, but in here, the thing that's connected to the back needle, it needs to be in there in this direction, leaning towards the front side like this. And when it was delivered, it was like this in the other direction like that, and then it didn't work and it was clogging, and I was like, this shouldn't feel like that. And I disassembled it and kind of had a afternoon of figuring out how the airbrush works, because it's obviously a little bit different to the Harder and Steenbeck that I was used to for years. And that's the only issue. That's the only thing that you gotta know, and then you're good to go. So now you know. A good compressor. Well, if Volker says it's that one, then it's that one. I always had a Sparmax, but I'm not in the compressor game at all at the moment. I know there are ones that have like an oil part, so it's not that loud. But the moment you activate the cabin, that's the sound thing is gone. Like, it's the perfect comparison would be you're buying an electric car, but the street you're driving on is so loud that it's not really a big impact that your car is so quiet if the surrounding is making so much noise anyway. You know? That kind of thing. Does that make sense? I think there's barely the one when it comes to equipment. It always depends on your needs and what you're looking for and all those kind of factors. For me, I want one. I bought this one since I'm airbrushing. I've changed a couple of times my airbrush, but I've never changed my compressor. So that already qualifies for it's the one. I don't want to upgrade my equipment all the time. I think it's annoying. Oh, not really getting air very well. And peeps. I'm just rewatching Andor. Like when I was sick, I was just laying in bed. So I rewatched Andor because now season 2 is coming out. I forgot how good it was. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's good. I just rewatched the 10th episode. And in that episode, there's the Luthen scene where he is being asked by, I think he's called Lenny too. Lonnie, something like that. Lonnie asks him, "What did you sacrifice?" Oh, that monologue is probably one of the best written parts that has ever touched a screen. I think it's absolutely brilliant, next level shit. I enjoyed every second of it. That's just absolutely fantastic. I had tears in my eyes. It's that good. It's outstanding how he just, like, Stellan Skarsgård, to be fair, he is my favorite actor. I loved him in the TV show of Chernobyl. I think he was brilliant there. I loved him in Dune and in Andor. He's just absolutely fantastic. He's absolutely killing it. And this scene where he's being asked what he sacrificed for the rebellion, and he just goes like, calm, kinship. I made my mind a quiet place. I share my dreams with ghosts, and so on and so on. I'm damned to use the enemy's weapons against them. It's too good. It's too good to be true. Like, I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it right now. So yeah, I'm a bit hyped for tomorrow when season 2 is being launched. Hey Dave, welcome. Hey Eames, glad you're enjoying the Andor too. At least I'm not alone. So anyone else watched Andor? Or is it, like, I fully understand if people go like, whoop, Star Wars is over for me. I absolutely understand. But this particular show, if you want to give it a try, it is excellent. And I don't think it has to do a lot with Star Wars. Date für die Jubiläumsvorstellung von Episode 3. I've seen this all over the internet now, that they're kind of like relaunching episode 3. What is going on? Like, they're just showing episode 3 in the cinemas again? You're living in the wrong city, mate. Well, you didn't miss anything if you haven't seen all of the Star Wars movies. I absolutely understand. It's too late now. It's either a childhood dream and you love it, or it isn't. And they're not particularly well written. But Andor? You're missing out.
Sogar ich mag's.
Even Leia liked it. They cancelled it in Munich? How come? Why did they cancel it? And yeah, I think you're living in the cooler cities probably. Some grey brown here for the wood. Oh, now the nose gets really annoying. Oh, and I can feel slowly getting exhausted. I've been doing a lot today. Did my taxes. I did finish the Titan and all the bases for the Creek. I started a small Patreon tutorial. I went shopping, like grocery shopping. And all of that while not being 100% back to full power. Oh, actually there's some skulls here too. I could paint those as part of the skull project. Ah, the Mustang. Ah, the Mustang. Ah, yeah. My childhood was Lord of the Rings too, man. You could watch both. My childhood was also Harry Potter, so those were the three big franchises in our childhood, huh? Nicht richtig fit, aber es reicht. Es reicht. So now, are these Creek guys getting actually flesh hands? Looks like they are not wearing gloves, but I've painted gloves to all of the other ones. So probably gloves, huh? Da, 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 da. Can't wait to give a heavy wash over this. You seen the German flag as the fire? I can't see shit. Never mind. Alrighty. I think I want to paint this dinosaur in a different color. Danke, Dave. Danke. I think, actually now that I look at the model, I think I want to clip off the feathers. I will do that. Doesn't make a lot of sense that they have the feathers back there. While I was doing the feather tutorial last week, I was thinking about exactly doing this. Like, why? It's Creek. Why are there feathers on this Creek model? And now we're doing plastic surgery. There you go. Now some easy sculpting with a hobby knife. And less painting, you know? This just saved me 20 minutes of work. And I think it looks also cool. Some with feathers, some without. That's like a variety. Whoop, whoop. All right, got it. I think I want to paint this dinosaur in a different color this time. Maybe blue? Is blue cool? Let's give it a try. I want to paint it blue on the top. Oh yeah, you're doing the Zinj portal. I remember you sent me some pictures of that. I absolutely remember. Japanese brown for the bottom. Nope. Belly of the dinosaur. Let's do red. Or let's do purple. That's a good idea. Purple. Blue into purple. Let's go. Oh, you weren't happy with it? How come? I love that you added many little forks. Many little peeps. I think that added a lot. Ooh, this is cool. Oh, this is joyful. I'm loving this. Color transition, wet blending, beste Leben. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Oh, I'm enjoying this a lot. Sorry if I'm turning quiet, but this is like, I'm fascinated of how the colors interact with each other. They just absolutely naturally blend into each other. What a tease, huh? Not fixing my camera and then just talking about how awesome this is. I'm not even sorry. And now I'm very curious how this will look with the pink transitioning into the blue. This will be the next step. With some water. So what are you guys watching at the moment? Are there any, you guys watching any TV shows? Because Andor is going to be over now. And I assume that the TV show is very slowly, one episode after the other, being released. So I want something to watch in the evenings to fall asleep easily. Lost. Das ist richtig Lost. Lost is something I never understood. It was, I think I can never start watching Lost because it was on TV all the time, and every time it came on TV, I was annoyed of it. Like I was like, oh, again, I want to see something else. Okay, now I'm adding more water to the tops. And now I'm adding the blue. It's hard, right? Okay, then it's not just me. Ooh. Huh. Interesting. The blue into purple transition. I like it. Very different dinosaur. Blue spikes this time. Last time I had yellow in the center. Very warmish. And these models are fantastic. Why didn't I paint these before? These are like the first dinosaurs I'm painting. Huh. I'm into anime a lot. That's also something I haven't been watching too much. I've seen Castlevania, maybe you know that one. Try it and you will never stop. Like, which one? Like, in general? Because I think it's either you love anime or you don't. I've never heard of someone's just like being like, oh, I don't really like anime. Give it a try, give it a try, give it a try. I don't think it works that way. This is cool. I like it. Yeah, I really like Castlevania too. Especially since I'm not too much into anime, but I liked it because of its style and storytelling approach. It was something that I could watch as a non-anime fan. And I still haven't even seen the new Lord of the Rings, just because I saw the trailer and was like, meh. Frieren. I rewatched Frieren. What's that? It was better than expected. Frieren? Now I'm curious. Ben, did Verena also make you watch that show, huh? Ah, the Lord of the Rings one. Alright. It was better than expected. Okay. Okay. Well, probably I will watch it one day. I feel like I want some bright blue in there. Maybe even one of these, like a turquoise. Let's get a turquoise in there. Maybe too much. Apothecary Diaries. Is that a 40k thing? It sounds... Let me... I have no idea what the show is, but let me give you the plot. It's like Vampire Diaries, but with an apothecary. And the apothecary is the main character being extremely hot and getting all the like people from the like Space Marines start getting like hypochondria and they go like, oh, I need to go to the space dock. I need to go to the apothecary. I want him to heal me. That's my guess on what Apothecary Diaries is. Not close? Alright. It was a warm sunny evening. Animation, storytelling, character development. Alright. Frieren. Never heard of it. Zom 100. Also never heard of it. Interesting. Getting like the fancy recommendations now. Or I'm just living behind the moon. And it's just me who has never heard of these. Also, I still haven't seen The Expanse, and it's something I'm ready to give it a try again. Like, I started it once, and it was like, the hype was too big. Like, too many people recommended it to me and said, like, it's really good. And I went in there with a big expectations, and I was just like, meh, meh. Whoa, cryo! Hey. Why only face cam today? I'm glad you asked. It's because still, after all this time, I'm still facing so many technical issues, and today my camera has decided to not work, and instead of calling it off again, because last week I had a rage quit, I said, well, I'm in a good mood. I wanted to stream today. So I just do it like this. And it's a pity because right now I'm painting this really cool dinosaur and I'm doing wet blending, which is super satisfying to watch. To watch the colors run into the recesses and all that kind of stuff. But hey, it's been a fun evening like this too. Talking about TV shows right now. Zom 100 is so good. Really, really, really. You probably need to survive the first 2 or 3 episodes to find it in there. Poochie, which one? Survive which 2 episodes? Like the Apothecary Diaries one? Code Geese will always be my favorite. Project 86. I'm hearing so many headlines of stuff that I've never ever heard of before. Probably not my genre, I guess. Aw, Cryo. Stop it. Thanks, man. Cold what now? Not sure if it's if you're referring to my cold or to the TV show Frieren. Wrong time where Attack on Titan and Demon Slayer had their peak. I see, I see. I do love time traveling. I love everything. All the time travel ones I think are... I don't know. It's always interesting. Like, I really liked Dark, which also got confusing at some point. Really confusing at some point. But I really enjoyed Dark. What was another like big time travel TV show? Tenet, obviously, yes, thanks. Looper had time travel in it. Cowboy Bebop, what's that? It sounds like a very indie, very niche thing. Or it's just me again. Please, can someone enlighten me? What is the Bob? All right, now I'll add some brown on top of this. It's me, definitely. Yeah, I'm horrible when it comes to movies and TV shows. There's so many that where people go like, oh yeah, everyone's seen that. Not me. I missed out on many, especially anime. Oh, Jesus Christ. Cryo made a clip. Can I click on that? If I'm lucky, my mouse is loaded and plugged in. Nope. Nope. Not connected. I'll have a look later. Content free clip. Go ahead. You do that. All right. If everyone says that's a must see, then probably I'll have to go and watch it. It sounds like it's settled in the more entertaining part of TV shows, I assume. Sounds like comedy. Let me Google that real quick in between. Oh, we have a first-time chatter coming up with an insane idea of Game of Thrones. Never heard of that. What's that, my friend? Tell me all about it. Cowboy Bebop. Bob? All right. Oh, it's a TV show. Oh, it's not even comedy stuff. It's like Japanese cowboys. I see. Yeah, guys, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not into anime. It's that easy. It's that easy. I'm looking at this and I just go like, right. I will probably never watch that. Oh yeah, Oh, did we already meet? Twitch is telling me first time chatter Muskona. At least it's telling me you're a first time chatter. Maybe it was on YouTube? Help me out. Or did we meet in real life? I did start watching 1899. I think that was a Netflix production, if I'm not mistaken. Now this needs to dry. This has a lot of water on it. Yep, I also had this one. I think it's just one season. I watched it when it came out. Also, I think I was also sick, so it was gone quite fast. I can't remember it too well. But I remember there was like a ship or something involved. Yeah, never mind. Anyways, Andor tomorrow. Let's fucking go. I cannot wait. I'm so hyped for it now. After like yesterday, after the seeing the speech scene again, it was me in bed. I was like completely silent during the entire scene. Then it was over, and I was just like, "Fuck yes, it's so good." German showrunners. Oh yeah, the Dark people were also German. I remember. I even met one of them who worked on the set. He did like requisite stuff. Super cool, super interesting. I love the movie industry. It's just such a unthankful, shitty field of work too. I mean, every time the credits show up in the theaters, you see like 1,000 people working on it, and it's just like jobs you've never heard of, and people don't appreciate it. It's insane. Oh yeah, we have we have some more YouTube comments too. May the force be with you. May the force be with you too. And Daniel is here again, who still wants me to paint more Lehman Russ, which is very, very good idea. Actually, I'm thinking I'd love to paint something. I'm probably not going to do it. I have too many projects, but I would love to do a vehicle for Golden Demon. I love painting vehicles. Let's see. It probably won't be a Lehman Russ, but if I could choose, it would probably be either a Hydra or a Basilisk from Astra Militarum. I think those are both really cool tanks. Maybe even like a really classic old school Chimera. I don't know, but I really like those classic simple vehicles. I mean, the Rogel Dawn is also a really cool tank, but I think it's too big and too clunky for a Golden Demon project. Let's see. I have 15,000 other projects which will be done first. Or I'd love to... A Baneblade? Dude, anytime. Anytime. I'd love that. There's like this guy, Dom. He's one of the patrons. He just like executed the Krieg tutorials perfectly. They just look exactly like mine. And he did one. He painted one. Dark was too convoluted in the end. It was good, but especially if you didn't binge it all in 1 week or two concurrently, you got lost in the details. Absolutely. It was very confusing in the end. I just like from Dark, I remember they had like this very, very typical sound design for the show. And it was this, you know, it was this sound and was coming all the time. Like it was making stuff super dramatic all the time. Like there was like a little child in the forest doing nothing, just looking into the camera. And then it was like, and it was creepy immediately. So I was watching this show with my sister during some Christmas time. And we were running around the house when we're not watching, doing this sound all the time, scaring our parents. It was hilarious. So I have very positive memories of Dark as a TV show, but mostly because of what we did around the show. Yeah, good show, but very confusing in the end. I absolutely agree. I spread it out too much and couldn't make sense of a lot of it in the end, so I needed looking up all the connections and stuff. Yep. Oh, dude, Ben, yes, let's do Acadian tank commission. I was just starting to get aware of the what's it called, Rogel Dawn tank, just after I saw it that you painted, that version. I wasn't aware that this tank is existing before. When was that kit released? I feel like it just went straight through my radar. But yeah, but instead of a huge army commission, I would rather paint one of one type in a special manner. So like one cool Chimera, one cool Basilisk, maybe even all of them in a different scheme. That's more tempting to me, but highly unlikely. I think I'll paint a Rogel Dawn towards the end of the year when Golden Demon is done. I need to get started with Golden Demon now. Like I'm so behind. Baneblade was fun to paint as fuck, really. Even with that size. Yeah, I imagine. He's spending a lot of money. This dude, I mean, he's also commissioning Victor, and I'm not aware who else he's commissioning. He gotta be spending a lot of money. Yeah, that's why I like vehicles. Just like big stuff, you can do a lot of free surfaces. It's just fun. I love it. Also, I'd love to do some terrain stuff. At the moment, I'm kind of done with minis standing on 25mm bases. Kind of done with that for now. Busts, dinosaurs, riders, big stuff. I'm into big stuff right now. Especially when speed comes in. It's just nicer to have a little bit surface, a little bit of room. It's nice. Yeah, I'm actually doing like now a collab with Victor for him. It's pretty funny. I was a little bit sad about it because I obviously also converted these, and now he commissioned him to convert them to then send them here, and it felt a little bit like, all right, so you're not happy with the conversions I did, but I mean, no hard feelings. He can do whatever he wants. I'm not thinking about that kind of stuff. He can do whatever he wants to do. But I'm not going to lie, that was my first initial reaction. But hey, I'm so happy with him. Every time I ask him, is this fine? He goes like, absolutely, do what you want. He's like one of those customers that you can't wish for anything better. All right. It's looking good. I think I'll give this a heavy wash and then let it dry completely because there's just so much going on. Give it like a moss. Dirty Down activation. I'm the best vortex mixer in the world. I can do it. some green base. Oh yeah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense that he's like trying to get his favorite artists all in one project. But at the same time, probably sometimes it's better to just like make it two projects. One this guy, one the other. But I at the same time I fully understand where he's coming from and his way of thinking. I'm the same way most of the times, like trying to combine everything at the same time. I feel it. All right, now this can dry. Oh, nice. I'd love to paint some Watch and Tank stuff, especially some of his newer vehicles. Like he's doing some non-combat vehicles lately, which I really like container transport stuff, planes. He's doing a lot that I like at the moment. There's so many cool things. Oh, there it is. That's too kind, Ben. Yeah, I think we should. It's long overdue. We should do a hobby night sometime soon again, where we talk about Necromunda for you, Kill Team for me, terrain for us all. And maybe for the next painting session, I would love to work on a project together at least once. And maybe for the next painting session, like we did last time with Maria and Martin, maybe next time I'll invite Thomas, you, and Volker, Rafa, and then we can work on one project together and finally fulfill this dream. Maybe we even find a whole weekend. And then maybe we work on terrain or whatever. I'd love to do that. Like, this is still so deep in my head. Like, one person does the heads, one person does the cloth, and you just move the mini one step further. And at the end of the day, you have a like a full squad painted, just because you're like four times faster with 4 people. I'd love. We have to do this one day. I'm dreaming about this. Oof, I forgot so many details. I just realized, like, all the claws. These models are a lot. I charged way too less for these, especially with the conversions. These are a time tomb, but they're fun. Absolutely fun project. I volunteer for weathering and airbrushing. Well, I already told you, head of airbrushing and head of weathering. That's not even a question. You still got to show me those blood angels right after the just airbrushing. I couldn't believe my eyes. It was too good to be true. Oh. Just did a quick check. And no, it did not die. I turned it off. I muted it because I wanted to know from Leah if she's still awake and if she'd be down to watch last episode of Andor. Whoop. Because once the washes are on here, I think I'm going to call it a day. Oh yeah, paneling. Paneling is so great because you exactly know when to start and when to stop. It's just a very clear task for chipping and so on. You can always go too far, but for panel lining, you always know like all panels need to be black. Now go. Go and you shall return when it's done. I like that too. Especially if you have the perfect oil consistency and it's just like the paint is working for you. Nice, looking good. I like it. I like it a lot. Oh, you use the wargame washes for panel lining. Interesting. I never tried that. I always use the panel liner for panel lining. Or some self-mixed oils. Oh, it's a pity you cannot see what I'm doing here. This is fun right now. Yes, I am using the Abteilung powders here and there. I have not experimented with them a lot. I wanted to... If you're referring to the experiment with the, let's say, fake pigment fixer, I did some tests and tried it, but came to the conclusion that it's losing the dusty properties. Like the full dust. There's nothing similar to the full dust feeling when you apply them completely dry. The moment you mix them with water or thinner or pigment fixer or whatever, they lose this property of being it looks like dust. And it comes with the downside of it's not being completely fixed to the model, and it sometimes loosens up a little bit. But I think the trade-off, I would always choose the better looking version. So yeah. Mineral spirits. Oh yeah, the Big Child Creative Ionics. That stuff is something else in terms of paint consistency? Like you like them? Nice. Oh, when it comes to paint, I have to admit. Oh, that was a weird one. Didn't get the real sound there, but Mr. Clink get another one. When it comes to paint, I have to admit I don't feel the differences that much. Like I'm happy with the range I've got, and I'll try them when I see them and get them into my hands, but I don't see myself, like, I enjoy not having 10 different brands on my paint rack and they're all the same color. Same brand. I enjoy that, so I'm going to stick to that. And it's one I realized the other day, like, whenever it comes to new colors, I'm just like immune, which is great because I don't have to spend money and time and blah. So it's one less issue. But when it comes to projects and miniatures, oops. Okay, now this is done. Now I will have one for sepia. Oh, Ben, don't exaggerate. Oof, this is nice. Every time I'm applying washes, it gives all shadows and everything so much more punch and color and saturation. It just feels very good. And then they dry and then you go like, oh, now it's gone. But while applying, while it's still wet, very satisfying. Very nice. Very demure. Nope. Nope. That's too much. Let's get it on the skeletons and then we're off. Nice. If you ever consider different when Ionics or Atom, same company, just different range. Ionics is their more colorful, punchy model and wargaming range, and their Atom range is for scale modelers. Yep. I mean, I feel like every paint company does it that way now. I'll test them if you have them and we paint together, but I probably won't buy them. Felt like in the last year there were like 3 color companies popping out of nowhere. Probably they already existed before, but they were just becoming present during that time. Very interesting. Some pink hues. So I really like this shade. What is it called? Crimson something. Karoburg Crimson. That's probably one of my favorite shades from Games Workshop. It's just like this very rich purple, pink, magenta. Nice shade. I use it for all different types of stuff. Right now I'm using it just to kind of pin wash the recesses of the dinosaur and to give some color variety to the elbow areas, to the belly, to the legs, that type of stuff. And once that's done, I can, tomorrow morning, I will then paint the scales and do like the highlights. So this is now the shadow areas as a foundation, and tomorrow I'll do the rest. But also my parents are still here, so tomorrow will be also a lot of visiting time. Yay. Ja, Eames, gute Besserung. Ja, auch ein bisschen krank. Es geht gerade um, ne? Alle ein bisschen krank. Gehört dazu. Macht den schönen Abend. Ich mache auch nicht mehr zu lang. Wirst nichts verpassen. Und bis bald. So. Okay. Now, this packaging. Reloading the lid. Okay. This is pretty much it now. And then it's time for Sleepy Sleepy and some last episode of Andor. Very much looking forward to that. Was a long day. Was a long day. And now I'm turning silent. I'm sorry for that, peeps. So overrated. Fred's still here. The other day I met Rafa, Fred. You also know him. You probably met him at Coruscant, right? Luck Metal. And he mentioned, he said like, he thought it was so cute that your girlfriend was wearing that shirt with Fred. Or Fred Hart. Really cool, really cool. Super nice meeting so many people from around here. Really appreciated that. And that we played our game on that fantastic board. It was like a closing for the event. Super nice. What did she make you do after that weekend? Like, did you have to make it up somehow? Did she make you pay? Oh yeah, sure, you can have a sneak peek, but the camera doesn't really display it. So the Karabok Crimson is one of these shades. And let me try my best in illuminating the model. Maybe having it like this is easier. Okay, there we go. So that's what I did today with the blue transition into this reddish tone. Now you can see all the glossy parts, and in the first half I did all the dirty down rust and all the little base coat details and a little bit on the base. But that's the state right now. Oh yeah, it is basically the Iron Sky conversion, right? Whoop. Oh. There we go. So that's it. I'll let this dry. Oh no, I need to do Agrex. I forgot about the browns. There we go. Does anyone have some original Agrex left? Because I had like 3 or 4 pots bought on storage, and now they are empty after years of me still having the old Agrex. And it is like everyone's saying, they're not, the new Agrex is not the same. It's just not like behaving like the old one. I can't even say what it is, but it's just not the same. And I'm missing the old one. I'm definitely missing it. No questions asked. Preferred the old one a lot more. It's not horrible. I can work with it. Alrighty. Now there's Agrex on all the leather parts, and that they will look nice in the morning. Or at least nicer than now. Cool. That's it. I hope we can meet again. Yeah, man. I also had a lot of fun playing. Holiday in Portugal. That sounds good. Iraya, servus. Hello. Ah, I envy you for having the very first Agrex. Yeah, it hits different. This one's just meh. Alright, Shissy, this is it. Thanks for showing up, guys. We had some new people here today. Pushi joined and stayed till the very end. You can be proud. Thanks for supporting. Thanks for showing up. Thanks for asking questions. Thanks for participating in the chat and being curious. It's been lovely. I really wanted to stream today, so camera did work still. We kind of got around. So thanks for that. And as always, feel free to hit me up with questions if you have questions on Instagram. I'm always answering if possible. Otherwise, we will see you next week on Tuesday for Chewie Tuesday. Good night. Sleep well.
Chewie, how are we doing? Picked a terrible time to raid while I was having a wee. How are we, mate? All good? Hello, everyone that is joining. Apologies.